Welcome to the Song People Buzzcast with your host, Rick. It seems it took a good dose of England for the forming of singer-songwriter Julian Velard. Born in the US to a French father and an American mother, but now living in London, Julian was sometimes not the most promising of young men. Son of the man who designed the software for cash machines, Julian used to coach preschool gym, where he confessed to being too often hungover with hula hoops. During his recent US tour, Julian returned home to the USA to stay with his father, whom he describes as a Frenchman who just screamed, and his four-time Jeopardy champion mother. "What I save on hotel bills, I pay in deep emotional currency," he said recently. Originally from New York City, Julian's quirky sense of humour probably goes down well in his adopted country. I think that his mother may have been a big influence on his sense of humour, as he recently confessed that she had told him that she had married my father because she thought his nose hair was cute. Julian attended the real LaGuardia School in New York, made famous by the film Fame. He recalled being into Annie Lennox as opposed to the popular Nirvana at the time. "I didn't fit in. I'm weird, but not cool weird," he said. Fate had the grace to intervene, and Julian picked up his interest in music while studying at Hampshire College. Among his 5 professorships, jazz great Yusuf Lateef taught at Hampshire and noticed the young Julian Velard. Also known as William Evans during his career, Lateef played with the likes of Miles Davis and Cannonball Adderley. Obviously seeing his talent, Lateef encouraged Julian to visit Paris, where Julian would sweep the streets while finding time to study with Kurt Lightsey, who played with Chet Baker and Dexter Gordon. Kurt later returned Julian to graduate, and Lateef welcomed Julian back to the States with the opening slot on his retirement concert. 2003 saw Julian release 2 EPs. The first, Nighttime, is full of his earlier jazz influences, but the later, Make Me Feel, is a more mainstream live recording. Both EPs featured Jeff Pierce, with Ronald Slatterwhite on violin, bass played by Daniel Arno, drums with Mark Frankel, and Yoshi Takamasa on percussion. Currently signed to Virgin UK Records, Julian is revelling in the success of his latest single, Jimmy Dean and Steve McQueen, from the yet-to-be-released album Planeteer. Like most musicians, Julian Velard's style has developed as he's got older. He has moved away from his jazz roots towards a more song-based approach to music. Recently he posted on his blog, "Even though I hate music, I still love songs." In actual fact, Julian Velard is frighteningly good at both. Thanks for listening.
Wash my sheets, get some sushi, get naked.